Welcome. My name's Andrea, and welcome to this all levels yoga class with comeback yoga. So, we'll get started at the top of the hour, so another 10 minutes or so. Feel free to get ready, get yourself or your space set up. We can hang out before class. I have my tea with me. So, if you're just joining in, feel free to say hi in the chat. I'll do likewise. Hola, hija. Oh. As we get closer to the top of the hour, I'll go through what to expect for today's class. Maybe give you a little brief summary. Uh, Or actually, maybe I'll do that in a few minutes. So if you need any props or anything, you know what to expect. Let's see if I have any riddles for you this morning. Now, let's see. Riddles in Spanish is acertijos. Why don't I? So I'll put that in the chat. Riddles. There we go. So riddles in Spanish are called acertijos. It's almost like riddles to guess. Yeah. I was trying to find the root word of it, but oh well. All right. I do have some. Do have one I wanted to try out today. It's oh, here we go. Okay. So it's a tough one. Well, I thought it was tough, but it's also fun once you know the answer. So I'll put the riddle up. So what is 3/7 chicken, 2/3 cat, and 2/4 goat? Um, I'll give you some hints in a moment here. So the riddle, the acertijo goes, what is 3/7 chicken, 2/3 cat, and 2/4 goat? And yes, this one I cannot translate in Spanish. It wouldn't translate. Let's see. Hint I could give you. Uh, it's actually I'm trying to think what I would if there's like a step-by-step hint I could give you. Well, the one that I thought about was it's a place in the United States, and like I said, that's why I can't. It wouldn't work to translate it. So that in itself are two hints right there. So it's a place in the United States. An extra clue. Yes, it doesn't work translated. So I think we have some guesses in the chat. I'm stalling. All right, so I'll repeat the riddle, the acertijo, and I'll give you the answer, and I'll let you know, Ehab, if you're correct or not. So, what is 3/7 chicken, 2/3 cat, and 2/4 goat? So the clues were it's it's not translatable into Spanish, and it's a place in the United States. And yes, you have it correct. The answer is Chicago. I thought that was a good one. I thought it was funny. I don't know if I would have gotten it on my own though. Ehab says he really likes it. Hmm. Yeah, the hints helped for sure. Maybe I should write that. Wow, another time I'll put down the hints I used. So let's see if I have another one. Mm, well, this was kind of a silly one. So this one goes, what kind of coat is always wet when you put it on? Maybe it's best if you don't think about this one too much. You might get it. So I'll put it in the chat. What kind of coat is always wet when you put it on? Especially when you first put it on. Maybe that kind of gives it away. There we go. If you're ready, the answer is a coat of paint. Trying to think if I could translate that one. I don't think you would use the same words though. And now I'm thinking pintura. Pintura is paint. Um, I- yeah. I don't know. I'll have to look that one up if you can translate it into Spanish because I mean, there's different words for coat. Coat is abrigo, and paint, pintura. To paint is pintar. So I don't know. I don't think so. I'm thinking, yeah, you're going to paint the wall. Vas a pintar la pared. So yeah, I don't think we can translate that one. So I'll go through what to expect here shortly, so you know if you need any props or things handy to help you. I'm enjoying my nice cup of warm tea, una taza de té. So cup is taza and tea is té. So I have some green tea. Be té verde, maybe green, verde. So you're getting some Spanish in this morning. Rub my hands together. It's a little cooler in the mornings now. And so, welcome. My name's Andrea, and welcome to this all levels yoga class with Comeback Yoga. So, for today's class, we'll start seated on the mat. We'll start with some kind of gentle warm ups, get our bodies warmed up. And then after that, we're going to we're going to transition to all fours. So, that quadruped position where you have your hands and lower legs on the floor. We'll do some back movements there. I'll do a little bit of down dog and a forward fold. Then we're going to spend more time on the lunge position today. More of a low lunge. We're not going to bring the torso all the way to standing. We're going to kind of stay low. So we're going to kind of work the legs with that a little bit. So if you think you want some padding for under your knees, or if you can already think ahead, if you need to modify things, you can start thinking about that for when we get to that part. Uh, so we'll do some lunge, and then with the lunge too, we'll stretch out the hamstrings, and then after that, we'll wind it down and lay on the mat and do some more stretches laying on the mat. So we'll be kind of off our legs then. So you have that active part of the class, well, the warm up, the active part of the class, and then slowing it down at the end, and incorporate some mini guided meditations there at the end. Hopefully you'll finish class nice and relaxed after working your body and moving. And as you know, Comeback Yoga is a nonprofit. We appreciate your financial support. You can make a financial donation through the link in the description. So with that, why don't we get started? So find a comfortable position for yourself on the mat. You can all sit on a cushion or whichever way makes you more comfortable. And begin to allow your body to settle on the ground. Begin to notice those points of contact with the floor underneath you. Maybe noticing those parts of your right foot that are touching the ground, those parts of your left foot that are making contact with the floor. Just allow your feet to settle on the mat, allowing them to get heavier on the floor. Then begin to notice those parts of your right leg that are making contact with the ground, all the way from your right foot to your right hip. And then begin to notice all the parts of your left leg that are making contact with the floor, beginning with your left foot all the way to your left hip. So noticing all those parts of your left leg that are touching the ground, and all those parts of your right leg that are making contact with the floor. So now let's notice both legs and those parts of the legs that are resting on the ground, including the hips and the glutes, and allowing your body to settle a bit more on the mat. Perhaps feeling yourself getting heavier as you sit on the floor. And take a moment to bring your attention to your breath and your breathing. Noticing those physical sensations that go along with the breath. Maybe you notice how those ribs and that rib cage expand as you inhale and softening as you exhale. Now see if you can find a rhythm to your breathing. Be noticing a gentle flow as you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You can gently begin to move your body. Maybe pass your hands to your thighs or your legs. And shake out those shoulders, those arms and hands. So we'll start our movement next. So before we do that, let's go over our movement directions for today. So we're moving in the same direction. I'll be referring to this side as the plant side, then this side as the door side. Then we have towards the screen, then towards the back wall, and then up towards the ceiling and down towards the ground. So to get started today, let's bring the attention to the upper body. So the shoulders, the neck, and the head. We'll start by gently moving the shoulders around, maybe doing circles, or just gently moving the shoulders up and down. And then we'll begin by turning the head to look towards the plant. See if you can keep the chest and the shoulders relaxed as you turn the head to look towards the plant. And then taking your time, you can turn your head to look towards the door. Again, keep the shoulders and the chest relaxed, even relaxing through the legs and the feet. Now let's tilt the chin down towards the floor, allowing the back of the neck and the head to soften. And maybe taking your time to semicircle over to the plant side. You can go back and forth a few times. Take your time, just warming up the head and the neck. And then I feel like we can kind of tilt the head towards the door. You can also lean the head a little bit forward if it gets to be a little too much strain there. Maybe gently nod the chin, no. And make your way over to the plant side, leaning your head over to the plant. And then you can gently turn or move the chin laterally, knowing that no movement. And then as you're ready, come to sitting. If you really shake out those arms and those shoulders, we'll move the arms up towards the ceiling and back down next. So relax your arms by your side. You can have your palms facing up. Relax those legs as well. On an inhale, reach those arms up towards the ceiling. And exhale, lowering them back down. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, lowering back down. We'll do one more. Inhale, reach those arms up. And exhale, lower back down. And we're going to lean towards the plant side. So you can place that hand on the floor. Relax the other one by your side. And inhale, begin to reach that arm up towards the ceiling. And exhale, pretend you can touch the plant with that hand. Soften the shoulders, softening the neck and the head. Now let's go over to the door side. Inhale, come through center. And exhale, lean towards the door. Softening those shoulders, the head, and the neck. And here we can pretend we can touch the door handle there, the doorknob. And we'll go back and forth a couple times with the breath. So inhale, come to center. Exhale, lean towards the plant. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, lean towards the door. One more each side. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, lean towards the plant. Inhale, come to center. And exhale, lean towards the door. Coming up to sitting, you can shake out those arms, maybe give your upper shoulders a little massage. See, I have a little joke for you today. So, knowledge is knowing tomatoes are fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad. So, the little words of wisdom for you today. So, on this last one, this last seated stretch, we're going to kind of stretch out the chest and the upper back. So, you can begin by extending those arms to your side, maybe even reaching back if you like. Inhale, and then as you exhale, bring those arms forward. You can even bend at the elbows, maybe grab onto those elbows, and then relax the head and the neck. Let's do this a few times. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can get a better view. So inhale, open up those arms, and then exhale, bring them forward, bend at the elbows, grab onto those elbows, and then you can press your back and soften your shoulders, your head, and your neck. Inhale, open up the arms. Exhale, bring those arms forward. Bend at the elbows, grab onto the elbows. Push your back, softening the head and the neck. And here, if you like, you can turn the chin towards one shoulder and the other. Maybe even doing like little tiny movements or micro movements with the chin. And then come to sit, shake it off. Let's see if I have another joke. So why is Europe like a frying pan? It has grease on the bottom. So, anyhow, let's come to all fours. We'll start at a more active part of the class now. So place your hands on your lower legs on the floor and begin by extending a leg behind you there. Warming up through the leg and the feet. Or the Whenever you're ready, you can extend the right leg back, press those toes on the mat, and begin to press that right heel towards the door. Warming up through the leg and the foot. And other side, extend the left foot back, press the left heel towards the door. And keeping the face relaxed and soft as you do this. Now let's bring the attention to the hands. You can begin to warm up through the hands by kind of shifting your weight along your hands. You can go forward and back and to the sides. You can also lift a base of the hand, kind of stretching out through the fingers. And let's come to sit for a moment. Massage those hands. Or you can rub them together. We'll come back to all fours. We'll do some movements for the back. So get set up into the quadruped position. And then begin to look forward towards the plant. Inhale. As you exhale, press through the hands and press you back up towards the ceiling, relaxing the head and the neck. Inhale. Look forward towards the plant. Exhale, press through the hands. Press your back up towards the ceiling. One more. Inhale, looking forward towards the plant. Exhale, press through the hands. Press the back up, softening the head and the neck. You like to turn the chin from one side to the other. And then relax on all fours. We're going to come to downward facing dog next. So tuck the toes on the mat. Get ready to press through the feet and the hands. And then come to look forward towards the plant. Inhale. And then exhale. Press those feet onto the floor and lift the hips up and back towards the door. And maybe bend one knee and the other. Just kind of warm up the rest of the body here in down dog. Let's stretch out the calves. Begin to place your weight on your left foot, bending your right knee. You can keep the right toes on the mat, or you can lift the right foot and place it behind the left heel. Up to you. Let's check in with the hips. They tend to creep forward here. See if we can press them back towards the door a little bit more. And now to switch sides. Place the right foot on the mat. Get to bend the left knee. Keep the left toes on the mat. You can pick up the left toes and place them behind the right heel. Check in with the hips. So we can press them a little bit further back towards the door. And check in with your breath and your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Now place both feet on the mat. Begin to walk your your hands towards your feet for a forward fold position. You can widen your stance if you like. Keep your knees soft and just allow the upper body to be nice and heavy here. You can grab onto the elbows if you like. Maybe gently sway side to side. And then relax your hands on the mat. We're going to extend the spine forward towards the plant and then back down. So begin by bringing your attention to your feet. Feel those bottom surface of your feet on the mat, including the left foot and the right foot. So both feet on the mat. Bring your hands up to your thighs. Then begin to press your feet onto the floor. So we're engaging the legs. Inhale, extend the spine forward towards the plant. And exhale, lowering back down. Inhale, press through the feet, extend the spine forward. Exhale, forward fold. One more. Inhale, keep pressing through the feet. And exhale, lower. Relax your hands on the mat. And we'll come back to down dog. To walk the hands forward for downward dog. Stretch anything else that you like here. And then as you're ready, we'll bring the knees onto the floor. We'll come to sit up for a moment. Take a moment. Look around. See another words of wisdom for you today. Where there's a will, I want to be in it. So there you go. Silly joke for you. So now we're going to go into the lunge part of today's practice. So you can relax the feet on the mat, come back to all fours, and let's bring the right foot forward towards the plant. So we'll start with the right side today. Then you can walk that left foot back. Let's spend a moment here in the lunge. Begin to warm up through the hips. I like to shift my weight a little bit side to side to help warm up, but it's up to you. Now we're going to lift that knee off the mat and back down. So we're going to tuck the back toes onto the mat. And then we're going to lift that left knee up and down. So you can use your hands to help you here. You can kind of keep your gaze towards the floor. So press the feet onto the floor and then begin to lift that back knee off the mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bend the knee towards the floor. Exhale, lift back up. Inhale, bend. And exhale, lift. We're going to stay lifted. We're going to twist or turn the upper body towards the screen. So place the left hand on the mat. You can bring the right one on your thigh. Begin to turn that upper body towards the screen. You can leave that right hand on that right thigh, or you can extend it up towards the ceiling. Now let's see if we can do the same thing with that back knee in this position. Begin to lower that back knee onto the mat. Inhale and exhale, lift. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lift. Let's see if we can do one more. Inhale, bend. And exhale, lift. And then bring both hands onto the mat. Relax that back knee on the mat. Give your legs a little shake. And we'll do the other side. So if you need to sit up, actually, yeah, let's sit up, get off our hands for a moment. Rub your hands together. We'll do the same movement on the left side. So let's come back to all fours. This time, bring your left foot forward and walk that right foot back towards the door. And spend a moment here warming up. You can shift your weight side to side, keeping that upper body nice and heavy. So now tuck the back toes onto the mat, and you can even test it out, see if you can put weight on your feet. Just through the upper body as well. And then press through the feet. Begin to lift the back knee off the mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bend the back knee. Exhale, press up. One more. Inhale, bend. And exhale, lift. Now for the twist. Keep the right hand on the mat. Bring the left one onto the left thigh. Begin to turn the body of the upper body towards the back wall. can extend that upper arm towards the ceiling if you like. Then begin to bend the back knee. Inhale and exhale, lift. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lift. One more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lift. And place both hands on the mat. Relax the back leg. Let's come back to all fours. Shake up the legs. Come to sit up. And give your thighs a little shake. Shake out your hands. And we're going to go and stay in that low lunge position. We're not going to come up, and we're going to work more the hamstring and the hip area. So let's go back to all fours. And then bring your right foot forward towards the plant. And you can walk that left foot back and back into that low lunge position. And again, spend a few moments just stretching in the lunge, keeping that upper body nice and heavy and relaxed. And now we're going to press through that front foot, and we're going to extend the hips back towards the door. So get set up. You can look slightly forward towards the plant. Inhale. And as you exhale, press through that front foot. Extend the hips back towards the door. So lengthening that front leg. Let's bring the attention to the feet here. You can point those toes towards the ceiling and then back down. You can add a circle to that. Now let's go back and forth. So let's go move forward and back. See if we can do it with the breath. So begin to bend that front knee, shifting the weight forward towards that front foot. Inhale. And then exhale, press through that front foot and extend the hips back towards the door. Inhale, bend that front knee, shift the hips forward. Exhale, press through that front foot and shift the hips back. One more. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, press through the foot. We'll stay here. Stretch a little bit more through that leg and then hamstring. And begin to soften that upper body. So softening the shoulders, softening the right shoulder and the left shoulder, softening the right lower back and the left lower back, softening that whole right side of the back and the whole left side of the back, softening the whole back. Keep softening that upper body, the neck, and the head. Even softening along the face, the cheeks, the jaw. And begin to bend that front knee. I'm going to extend the leg behind you. Maybe give it a little shake. And come to sit up for a moment. Take a look around. We don't want to get dizzy. And I will do the same thing on the other side. So as you're ready, come back to all fours. And this time, bring your left foot forward and then walk the right foot back. We'll stay in the lunge pose for a little bit. You can shift your weight side to side if you like. And now sit up. We're going to press through that front foot and extend the hips back towards the door. So begin to press through that front foot, extending that front leg, and then softening the upper body, the back of the neck, the back of the head. Now bring the attention to that front foot. Begin to point those toes towards the ceiling and then back towards the floor. So up and down a few times. You can incorporate little circles if you want with the foot. And even shake that leg if you like to. So now we're going to move back and forth with the breath. So begin to bend that front knee, placing more weight on that front foot. Inhale and exhale. Press through that front leg, front foot. Extend the hips back towards the door. Inhale, bend to that front leg. Shift the weight forward. Exhale, press through that front foot. Extend the hips back. Last time. Inhale, bend the front knee. Come forward. Exhale, press through that front foot. Extend the hips back and softening the upper body. Softening the left shoulder and the right shoulder. Softening the upper part of the left arm and the upper part of the right arm. Softening the left elbow and the right elbow. The left forearm and the right forearm. The left wrist and the right wrist. All the way to the left hand and the right hand. Softening all along that left arm from the left shoulder to the left fingertips and all along that right arm from the right shoulder all the way to the right fingertips. Softening all of the both arms. Now begin to bend that front knee. Come to sit for a moment or shake out the legs first. We're gonna sit on the mat. We're gonna make our way to laying on the mat on our backs. So let's sit here by the plant side with the knees bent, pointed up towards the ceiling. We're gonna curl like a little ball first. Kind of stretch that upper back. So you can scoot your hips closer to your heels. And you can just drape your arms over your shins. And you can relax the shoulders, the neck, and the head. Just pausing, stretching that upper back. And then you can use your hands here to kind of help you look forward towards the plant. Give your body a little rest. And then as you're ready, you can begin to lower the chin and the head again. Keeping the head nice and heavy. If you like, you can even make those little movements with the chin here. Or just keep your gaze towards the floor. Now from here, okay, so let's press through the hands to come to sit. So from here, we'll make our way to resting on our backs. So you can either just go straight back, extending an arm or rolling to on your side, or you can also roll to do that. So I'll roll, but you can do whatever feels best. So if you're gonna roll, you can place your hands on your shins, lift up the heels and walk the feet in. Get to balance first. Check behind you. Just roll a few times, keeping your body nice and heavy and soft. And when you're ready, come to rest your back on the mat. Taking a moment to stretch. Allowing your back to settle on the floor. And then bring your knees in towards your chest. And give yourself a nice big hug. And let's extend both feet up towards the ceiling. You can relax your hands on your thighs or just relax them by your side. And we'll spend a moment just laying here with their feet up towards the ceiling, allowing your back to settle on the mat, resting, allowing your parts of the lower back to settle on the mat, area of the right lower back and the left lower back, allowing the right side of the middle of the back to settle, and the left side of the middle of the back, and softening the right side of the upper back, and softening the left side of the upper back, softening that whole right side of the back, and softening the whole left side of the back, softening the whole back on the mat, from the hips and the lower back all the way to the upper back and the top of the shoulders. Allowing your back to rest even more on the ground. And now bend your knees into your chest. You can give yourself a nice big hug. We're going to stretch out the hips. Kind of go real slow and uh, take our time. So you can keep the right knee bent to your chest and place the left foot onto the mat. And then cross your right foot over your left thigh and open up that right knee towards the screen. So we're making that figure four shape with the legs. And if you like, you can reach through your leg there and bring those legs towards you. Kind of stretching out that hip area. And begin to allow your body to settle into the pose. Softening the left arm and the right arm. Softening the left side of the back and the right side of the back. Softening all along the back and the arms. Allowing your body to rest even more on the ground. And softening around the neck and the head. Softening the left side of the neck and the right side of the neck. Softening along the front of the neck and the back of the neck. Softening the whole neck. And softening the back of the head, the left ear, and the right ear. Softening up to the top of your head, the left side of the forehead, and the right side of the forehead. Softening the left jaw and the right jaw. Softening the left cheek and the right cheek. Softening along that whole left side of the face and all along the right side of the face. And softening the whole face from the top of the head, the forehead, the nose, the mouth, to the chin, softening the whole face. I can begin to relax the leg. You're going to allow the legs to turn towards the back wall. You can kind of unwind the legs if you like. Shift your hips so you feel comfortable. And just resting the legs towards the back wall. You can place a hand on your body or on the mat, or even resting it to the side. So taking a moment to make yourself comfortable, softening the shoulders on the mat, the right shoulder and the left shoulder, the right arm and the left arm, softening all along the right side of the body and all along the left side of the body, softening all around that right hip and all around the left hip, softening all around the right thigh, the inner thigh, hamstrings, the outer edge, and the thigh, softening all along that right upper thigh. And then softening all around the left thigh, along the inside of the left thigh, the left hamstring, the outer edge of the left thigh, the top of the thigh, all around the upper part of that left leg. And now softening both upper legs, the right upper leg and the left upper leg. Softening the right knee and the left knee. Softening the right lower leg around the right shin, outer sides, the right calf, even the right ankle, right heel, all along that right foot, the top of the foot, the arch of the foot, and all the way to the toes of the right foot. So softening that whole right lower leg. And now softening the left lower leg, the left shin, the sides, the left calf, the left ankle, left heel, the top of the left foot, the arch of the foot, all through the toes of the left foot, softening that whole lower left leg. And now softening both legs, softening that whole right leg and the whole left leg, softening both legs from the toes through the thighs all the way to the hips, softening both legs on the mat. Now we'll start to switch sides. You can take a moment to pause and stretch, or just rest on the mat. So have that figure four to do on the left side, and then that twist. So you can bend both knees into your chest. Maybe gently sway side to side. And then place your right foot on the mat. You can cross that left foot over the right thigh, opening up that left knee towards the back wall. You can stay like this or always return to this, or you can reach to your leg and pull your legs closer to you, stretching out that left outer hip, your legs to remain nice and soft, keeping your breath nice and easy. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can keep your face nice and soft as you continue to stretch this figure four, softening the cheeks, softening the right cheek and the left cheek, softening the right jaw and the left jaw, softening the right temple and the left temple, softening the area around the right eye and the area around the left eye, softening that whole right side of the face and the whole left side of the face, softening all of the face, keeping the head nice and heavy on the mat as you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We'll stay like this a little bit more, and then we'll do that twist on this side. So as you're ready, get to allow the legs to move towards the screen. You can unwind the legs if you like. Adjust the hips. Begin to settle to this twist towards the screen. Finding a comfortable position for your hands to rest. Begin to allow your body to get heavier on the mat. Softening the left leg and softening the right leg. Softening the left arm and the right arm. Softening the left side of the body and the right side of the body. Softening the whole body on the ground as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Going to focus on the torso area next. Begin to bring your attention to your pelvis and your hips. Begin to soften the left side of the pelvis along the front and outer edge, along the back, softening that whole left side of the pelvis. And now focusing on the right side of the pelvis, softening along the front, the outer edge, the back, softening that whole right side of the pelvis. And now softening the left side of the lower back, along the left side of the waist, to the left side of the belly, softening that lower left side of the torso, and softening along that right side now, beginning with the right lower back, along the right waist, along the right side of the belly, softening that whole lower right side of the torso. And now softening along the upper side of the torso, softening along that left side, the left rib cage, along the front, outer edge, the back, the whole left side of the torso, from the top of the shoulder all the way to the bottom of the left pelvis. Now softening the right side of the torso, the left rib cage, along the front, the outer edge, along the back, softening that whole left side of the torso, from the top of the left shoulder to the bottom of the right side, from the top of the right shoulder to the bottom of the right pelvis, softening all that right side of the torso. And now softening the whole torso, left side and the right side, from the top of the shoulders all the way to the bottom of the pelvis. Softening the whole torso on the mat as you inhale and exhale. And begin to unwind. Maybe take a moment to stretch a little bit or gently move your body. And spend a few moments just resting on the mat. You can extend the legs on the floor if you like. Rest your hands on the body of the ground. And taking a few moments to allow the body to rest on the ground. Allowing yourself to get heavier and heavier. Supported by the ground underneath you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And as you move through life, through those good times and more challenging times, remember that you are enough. You are enough. You are enough. Allow these words to settle inside of you. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. And as you're ready, begin to welcome yourself in the space you're in. You can stay like this for as long as you like. And when you're ready, begin to gently move your body, welcoming yourself in the space you're in. Begin to notice sounds, colors. Feel the air as it grazes your skin. If you'd like, you can bend your knees and roll to one side. Maybe pause, the body heavy on the mat. Whenever you're ready, you can press through the hands and come up to sitting. Let's get a little closer so I can see you good. So I hope you feel more relaxed. We worked the body, the more active part of the class, and we got to wind it down at the end. Even practice a little bit of mindfulness and body awareness. So I hope you feel better after today's class. Stay tuned for the schedule. Keep checking in. You can try out our other teachers. I also teach on Thursdays and Mondays as well. We have lots of wonderful teachers, so you can check them out. We have Vlad now teaches on Fridays and Sundays. Tanya teaches on Saturdays and Mondays. So lots of options there. As always, we appreciate your support. Your financial donations uh, go a long way to helping us continue to offer these classes to you and the community at large. Thank you, EJ, and thank you, EHAB. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay well, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Bye.